guys ever been upset about something, anything at all? Okay, I'm just going to use this as an example. I mean, it could be in other ways, but let's say you're upset about something, or you just need a moment. Maybe you just went through an ending or a loss of some sort, and people come up to you. Maybe they mean well, maybe they're just being nosy. Their intentions don't matter, but they come up to you and then they go, "You okay? You okay? What's wrong?" Or they like suffocate you. They like stay in your face. They don't respect your space. They don't respect your boundaries. They don't give you time to self-regulate. They don't give you time to fucking breathe because they want to find a solution immediately or know what's going on or whatever. They want to like force you through your healing process or whatever, and you're just like, it just makes shit worse. You know, I feel like something is making something worse. That's what I feel. I love this green. I'm obsessed with emerald green. I can't even speak. Making something worse. Something that someone's done or will do is going to worsen a situation for someone instead of just leaving it alone, giving someone space and time. I need time. I need space. Like, okay, let me think of another example. You ever, let's say when you're young and you piss your parents off, like I've done this before, right? And I can think of a time when I pissed my mom off. And instead of like giving her a minute to like gather herself and, you know, maybe I hurt her or something, I do the most, you know, or I do things to try to like butter her up. I'm getting like butter you up. That's what someone's trying to do, is maybe even guilt trip someone into like telling them what's wrong or something like that. Butter you up. But what that does is the person who was hurt in the process or the one who was treated wrong will sit there and be like, almost feel obligated. Now, maybe not all of them, but depending on how they know this person, the relationship they have with someone, they may feel obligated to, you know, even though that's not fair, you know, like they deserve their time to kind of integrate and understand what just happened or what's going on. You know, they need to sit with it, and they deserve that. They have the right to have a moment to themselves or however fucking long they want. And I think someone just can't, they can't respect someone's space. And you know why? Because someone knows they've done wrong. They know they fucked up. So they're like, you know, I'll do whatever I can to make it better. Or it's just so, it's almost like disgustingly obvious to the person. Like, just leave me alone. And I know that sounds mean, but it's not. Have you guys ever been there? I've been there. It's just like, leave me the fuck alone. It makes you want to like run away even more or just get away from someone because, you know, there could even be someone here who like dreads being a certain place because they don't like being around a particular individual because they're just so suffocating. Like they may even cause a lot of problems, but then when everything blows up, then they don't respect anyone's space to be able to deal with it, you know? They're very cunning, conniving, sly, manipulative emotionally, for sure. Somebody's definitely emotionally manipulative. Could even be an individual here. Now, I don't know who this is, but I get that someone here could even pit individuals against each other by placing little emotional, they have like a different emotional bond with everyone. Wow, that's very specific. Someone here has a different emotional bond with everyone. This way they've like covered all their bases. I don't even know, this is really kind of a creepy place to be, honestly, and I don't really get super creeped out during messages, but I'm kind of creeped out by this person's energy, only because you hear that bass? I don't know why I closed my eyes and I just saw a dog fight. Like, I see somebody who owns a bunch of dogs and they fight these poor dogs, and the dogs have like this their own little soul, and they all they want to do is get out from, but then they're also loyal. Like, they're loyal, but they're abused, you know? I don't know if this is someone who's actually being abused. I hope not. But, you know, if so, it's like emotional abuse. And maybe even the person who's the abuser doesn't even realize it. Maybe they do. But maybe they don't. Maybe it's like, you know, they've got, someone could have some like issues here. And it's like, maybe even someone can't run away from somebody. They're like, they have to deal with it. And it's just getting to the point where someone is further getting away from another person, where they're further moving on, they're further being pushed out the door. Someone's definitely like, I can't take this anymore. It's, I have to, if I have to deal with it for now, I have to deal with it, but I'm completely emotionally checked out. Someone is emotionally distant. They are withdrawing their feelings from a situation, from a person, because someone doesn't respect their privacy, their space, their boundaries. They don't know when to leave them alone. They don't know when to stop bitching or complaining or nagging or pushing the knife in deeper. They don't know when to let someone breathe. Even if someone breathes, they may not even want it. Let's say they give them their space, but then afterwards they start talking to this person about it. And it's like, if I wanted to talk to you about it, I would bring it up. But clearly I don't want to talk about it. So you're just gonna make it happen all over again, where I'm gonna want to run away from you again. Like, that's a miserable type energy to have to be around, you know? I really truly get someone dreads being around someone here. They dread when they're around because of their negativity, because of their manipulation. Like, someone may think that, if they're not aware, some are not aware, but some people are aware that they're manipulative. Like, they know what they're doing, but they think no one knows. It's really interesting. But everyone around them, people who see them often, physically see them often, in the flesh, they're like, mm-mm. Now, there are people, I believe this individual has been able to, you know, convince of who they are, how they are, that they're genuinely just a sweet person who everybody else drives crazy. And so when they blow up, you know, it's because everybody else is a fucking chaos. But they're usually a mild-mannered person. But it's like, you got to watch out for the mild-mannered ones sometimes. Sometimes those are the ones you really got to watch out for. You don't know what they're fucking hiding. Some of the worst people are the ones that are mild-mannered. Like, I truly get someone here thinks they're playing an innocent role, like they're just innocent, they've never done anything, or they didn't do anything at all, you know, or they didn't mean this, or, you know, the only reason I do this is because you do this. And it's like, I have a reason for everything I do. But no, guys, this runs deeper. This can be a little, this could damn near drive somebody mad to have to be around energy like this. Given long enough, you know, it's like a slow torture, really. I'm going to write that down, slow torture. Yeah, straight up see someone fighting dogs, and inwardly the dogs do it because, like, they don't really have any other choice. Maybe they don't have anywhere else to go. Are they gonna run to the neighbors? You know, it's like, I don't have anywhere else to go. Something like that. You're gonna run to get help. It's like someone feels like they're stuck here because maybe this little dog that's suffering doesn't want to run and leave all the other dogs behind because it's their family, their dogs, their friends, you know? That's really interesting. Someone here may be like choosing to suffer because either they have to, or they feel that they have to, or if they were to be open or ask for help or try to get out of a situation, then it could harm the other people, or they could get separated. Interesting. Could be in work. I'm not getting this as like, I think this is in work or in a relationship, like in a family living environment. It's either that or in the workplace. Someone's like, you know, it's really sad though, guys. It's a really sad, dull, lifeless energy. It feels cold to me. It feels like nothing is, there's no desire there. It's like we just deal with each other because we have to. But once I'm able to finally get away from you, trust and fucking believe, honey, I am not turning back around. Like, I feel like someone's like, once I'm finally able to get away from you or get out of this or leave this job or, trust and believe. You hear it? Someone try to stop me. Trust and believe I won't speak to you again, or trust and believe I will speak to you the way I've been wanting to this whole time, but I couldn't because we work together, or we live together, or we're friends, or we're in the same, something like that, right? Like somebody's been biting their tongue, or they've been just dealing with a situation, sacrificing their own happiness and freedom for the likes of other people, maybe their children or something, but it's like, you just fucking wait until I'm able to get out of this. I can handle a little bit more abuse. I can handle it. You know why I can handle it? Because I know that when I'm finally free, you're not going to be able to handle what's coming for you. It's something like that. Oh my God. This is a very specific message and it's super clear. I can handle it. Question is, will you be able to handle it? Yep. So we got someone here who thinks that they can just get away with what they're doing. And it's a little, it's not great, I mean, there's some maybe even deep issues that are going on there, if you know what I mean, like some pretty deep issues. And the person or the people, there's one in particular though, who is and has to be around this, is inwardly thinking, they're on the outside, maybe still have to be around this person, but emotionally they're in another place. They may be pretending because they have to, or to save face, or to keep the peace, but they're completely checked out, and they're basically saying inwardly, just wait. You just think that you're able to do this or whatever. Like, you're winning right now. You've won the battle, but bitch, you ain't winning the war. You'll see. They've won the battle. You'll win the war. If this is not you, this could be someone who's dealing with this, going through a situation like this, where I feel like it's been happening for a long time. Whatever this is, it's just been happening for too long, to the point where someone's emotionally just drained at this point. They're exhausted. They don't want to. And I think what makes it worse is that someone butters, like they want to butter someone up after they do this, after they treat someone a certain way, or after they're, it's like they want to suffocate. It's like really abusive, guys. That's like, it's very difficult. Because that could cause a lot of damage to someone later on, where it's like they don't even trust love. They don't trust anyone because everything's a manipulation. Everything's a lie. Everything is because someone's wanting to get something else out of it, but they don't really genuinely mean it. This is, whoever's doing this they don't know who they are. They have no clue who they are. They're very much like still programmed. This may even be an individual who's not even had one awakening. Like, they've not had one aha moment in their life. It's very much like, where we came from, it's like there. So it's not like, there's no need to judge this person either. We don't want to do that. We want to come from a place of understanding. And I can see that they're in a very bad place. Like, if this is someone who is meant to have awakenings, because not everybody really does, You know that. Not everybody does. Most don't. They're going to have a really bad one. I don't know. I feel like this is, it's a rough place to be, is what it is. You ever been where you have to be kind to someone or be nice or allow them to not respect your boundaries just because you have to deal with them, because you have no other choice, because you can't get out, because you can't get away. You ever had to deal with that? It's like being a prisoner. It's like being a prisoner where you almost have to become a manipulator yourself to deal with the manipulator. There's so many great titles I could name this. Becoming the manipulator to deal with the manipulator. I can handle it. The question is, will you be able to handle it? Or they've won the battle, you win the war. I mean, that's all amazing titles. I have no clue which one to choose. And I get that someone here is going to have a lot of amazing lessons once they get through this, maybe this isn't someone who's dealing with one person, maybe they're dealing with a couple of people. Like this could be someone who has a complete, I hate saying karmic, because like I said, we're all karmics, but someone may have a very karmic family, but like the negative type, where there's not really a lot of beautiful lessons you learn from them. I mean, ultimately they end up being beautiful lessons, don't they? But they're very painful and awful, and like sometimes you almost die. I mean, you just go through a lot of shit. And this could be someone who, they have more than one person who is this way, which would only lead me to believe that whoever's dealing with this energy has a big purpose here. Well, they are their purpose. You are your own purpose, but you have a lot of purposes within that purpose, You are here. That is your purpose. Now, what else do we do with that, What else do we do with it? I just want to reach out and like hug this person, but that's exactly what they don't need right now. This is someone who doesn't, and sometimes you don't. Sometimes you just need fucking space. Sometimes you just need space. You just need to be left alone. You need time to try to figure things out. I even get that if this is someone who loves the individual who's a manipulator or even a mental abuser and doesn't know it, I think it's even harder on them because they're like, I do care for you, but I have to let you go, or I have to detach from you emotionally, or when I'm finally able to, I can't be around you. When I'm able to not be around you, I'm definitely going to take that opportunity because I don't want to be. I've had my fair share of time around you, and I still care for you. I wish that I didn't have to do this or make this decision. I'm sure all of you have been there with people. I didn't want to have to make this decision, but I do have to. But sometimes that makes people who are like that worse. Sometimes it makes them way worse. They either act out, and go against you and try to rip you down so that you can't do better and get away from them. They try to sabotage any future you may have, your reputation, whatever, your self-esteem, make everybody hate you, tell a bunch of lies about you, or they try to continuously get you to not walk away, try to continuously, like they don't get it, they won't get it, they'll never get it, they're not meant to get it. You are. You are, you were, you have been this whole time. There's a lot of lessons from this one person. There's a lot of lessons from this group of people, whoever that someone's been around. There's a lot you can take from it. This is somebody, I think they're knowing it now. Maybe they were at dark places where they were like, they didn't know what they were getting from this. They're almost like, why am I even here? Why am I here? If this is what this is, like, I don't even know why I'm doing this life. But now they see it differently. This is someone who's on the healthier side of it now, but they still want out. They still want away. They still want better. Well, of course they do. This isn't someone who's like, well, I'm good. I don't wish for anything else or aspire to have any and do anything and learn anything else in life. I'm good. I'm great. Everything's fine. It's like, no, this is someone who definitely wants more, but right now they've kind of understood where they're at, what they've got to do to get through it. And they're basically holding tight to the, I hate wearing lip gloss sometimes because my hair just sticks to my lips. They've got to, I don't know, ADD. I totally forgot what I was saying because I see this hair poking out right here. Maybe someone's going to like distract themselves with things just to be able to get through the now. And I guess that's the best thing to do, distract yourself with it. Like, let's say you can't get away from a particular person right now, but maybe like you'll get some sort of break. Maybe you go to school or you go to work or, something. You'll get some sort of break at some point, but that's when you can sit with things and really, when you're able to breathe and think, because I don't get that someone's going to be able to do that while someone's around or while the group of people are around. you know, but someone is just, you've got this. If this is you, you got this. You know, you've got this. Okay, it's just, you know that you have more coming for you, and the only way you're going to get it is by tackling this demon. No one said the game gets easier as life goes on. In fact, it's the contrary. The demons you fight, the monsters you fight, each level that you increase in this game of life, they're always stronger. They're always harder to defeat and get rid of and get away from and overcome. It's always harder, and you always have to bring your tools with you from the lessons you learned before, so you can defeat these giants, these roadblocks. But eventually, you know, you defeat the game. Others, the game will defeat them. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here, and I'll talk to you later.